Jones.
Yo, what's up you guys? Jason here with Good Lift Training Systems, and today's rant is a very important topic that is slowly being kind of better understood, and that is when women are dealing with weight training, the common misconception is if I lift weights, I'm going to get bulky and it's not going to help me get lean. And obviously the point of this rant today is to debunk that whole entire myth right there, because I got a bunch of cool factoids that's going to help you understand how this is not true and how we can actually start to turn the table and prove to you that females lifting weights will help you become leaner faster than anything else. So this is how we're going to get started here. So for one, lifting weights is going to help stimulate your muscle tissue. Muscle tissue is the most metabolic tissue in your whole entire body. This is going to get yourself into the biggest calorie using kind of machinery that you can possibly get yourself into. So with that being said, when you stimulate your muscle tissue, your metabolism builds. Okay, that sounds good. But when your metabolism builds, your body's usage or want for more calories starts to increase. So what happens if our mentality isn't stuck on our nutrition to get ourselves into this format of, okay, to be able to lean up, to cut down, to burn body fat, I have to be at a caloric restriction. I'm gonna start giving into the body's need for more calories. So what happens now is when you're starting to lift weights, if you're doing circuit training or single set, any type of routine, when you're kind of loading up and using some good resistance for yourself, and that metabolism starts to build, I'm wanting more food, and if I'm giving into that and I'm starting to eat more because of it, then yes, I'm gonna start building myself up. And sometimes people lead to overeating because these cravings sometimes, when your metabolism really jacks up, starts to really make me sometimes overeat. And so now people are starting to gain weight a little bit, building a little bit too much muscle mass than they want to, and then that's leading into that whole misconception, or that whole notion of, okay, if I'm lifting weights, I'm bulking up. But if you guys now can get your mindset right, knowing that if I lift weights, my metabolism goes through the roof, and when my metabolism goes through the roof, I can put myself at the greatest potential for burning body fat, and if I can be mental enough and steadfast to keep myself on that caloric deficit, boom, that is the deciding factor. Is am I going to get shredded because I'm lifting these weights? I'm incorporating resistance training into my routine. Yes, I'm still getting my cardio, but I am implementing this intensive resistance training in my program. And if I get my calories into a good deficit, just enough so I can start burning through my body fat, now I'm going to start seeing the amazing effects, this continual effect of burning body fat. And so this is where that misconception can be pulled to, where people are seeing that, okay, yes, I am bulking up, or debunking that whole myth and saying, okay, I'm gonna put myself on a good nutrition program. I am gonna put myself on a little bit of a deficit. Yes, I am gonna be hungry, because that is the whole, what would you call it, the side effect of your metabolism increasing. But if I can withstand that and get myself in that deficit and lift those weights, I'm gonna start shredding up. And that is where those two sides of the spectrum get played in at. If I build my metabolism and I feed that craving, that body's need to bring in calories because I'm turning into a bigger metabolic machine, yes, I am going to get bigger muscle. I am going to increase my body mass. But if I increase my metabolism and keep myself in that deficit, where else is there for our body to consume those calories? And that is through our stored body fat. So for you females out there afraid to lift weights because of that misconception of, I'm going to get too bulky, just take that one thing into consideration of, yes, you will get bulky if you feed the need. But if you can lift weights and allow yourself to be on this good caloric deficit, which anyone should be on anyways if they're trying to get shredded, if they're trying to lean up, burn body fat, then oh yeah, absolutely, that's going to be one of the best factors for your success in your resistance training. Because again, through time and time again in my experience, I've heard so many things from either clients just coming in with me, starting in a consultation, or messaging online, that, okay, I don't want to do resistance training because I get too hungry and that leads me to overeating and yada yada, or I'm gonna get too bulky or this or that. And it's all about control, mindset, getting your nutrition sound. And if you do that, resistance training can be one of the biggest metabolic factors for jump-starting, for supercharging your fat loss and you really obtaining an incredible physique. So that's my rant for you guys today. Don't be afraid of resistance training. Only be afraid of the mindset of you kind of giving into the increase in your metabolism and the feeding and the hunger coming in because of that. But if we can tailor that down and punch through those weights and get our nutrition sound, that's going to be one of the biggest factors for your success. And that's why you're going to be seeing a lot more females out there lifting weights, seeing great results if they tie in those two factors. So that's my rant for today, you guys. Stay tuned for more.